Good morning to all. Today we will discuss about normal force. We know the basic forces encountered in mechanics are first one is weight. Weight means gravitational force acting on the body. Second one is normal force. Generally it is denoted by N. Third one is tension force. It is a intermolecular force developed in strings. Fourth one is frictional force. It is denoted by small f. Fifth one is elastic force. So these are the basic forces encountered in mechanics. First, what is weight? Before going to that, first, what is gravitational force? We know the force of attraction between any two bodies due to their mass. The attractive forces developed between matter is called gravitational force. We know in day-to-day life we heard some words. Those are all the planets revolves around the sun in elliptical orbits, the moon revolving around the earth. Why? The people who are living at different places on earth, the people who are living on earth at different places are always remains in stable and always stick to earth. The answer is gravitational force. See, the planet earth attracts the matter surrounding it up to thousands of kilometers, is directed towards center by means of gravitational force. So the planet earth bounds all the matter surrounding it up to certain thousands of kilometers, attracted towards its center by means of some force. Such force is called gravitational force. So totally, gravitational force means the force of attraction between any two bodies due to their mass is called gravitational force. See here, we are living on planet Earth. So here we discuss about gravity related to planet Earth. So on Earth planet, the direction of gravitational force is directed towards center of the earth. Generally, the direction of gravitational force is considered as vertically downwards. Now, what is weight of body? Weight means the gravitational force acting on the body by that planet. That gravitational force is generally expressed as, we know, according to Newton's second law, force equal mass into acceleration. Here gravitational force is treated as weight, W equal m into a means g, where g is called acceleration due to gravity. Totally, the weight of body is expressed as W equal mg, where m is mass of body, g is acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity means the acceleration of a freely falling body due to gravitational force. That is nearly G value for solving problems. Nearly G value is taken as 10 meter per second square. But actually the value of G is nearly 9.8 meter per second square. Totally weight means gravitational force acting on the body. Suppose if there is no gravitational force, all the bodies behave like weightless condition. If there is no gravity, if you stand on weighing machine, it shows the reading is 0. If there is no gravity, there is no force, all the bodies behave feeling like weightless situation. Now, today our topic is normal force. What is normal force? So today our topic is normal force. What is normal force? Listen. Suppose, consider this is a ground. This is a ground. A man moves forward on the ground. He moves forward on the ground. See, ground means planet Earth. Here, Earth attracts the matter. Earth attracts the man towards its center. Because of gravity, because of gravitational force acting on it, he exerts force on ground. So here, massive body, man has some mass. The earth attracts the matter towards its center. Because of gravitational force acting on man, he presses the ground by means of some force. Suppose that force is considered as C. We know according to Newton's third law, every action is equal to opposite reaction. That interaction between two bodies when they are in contact is called contact force. Now, this contact force can be resolved into two components. The component of contact force perpendicular to contact surface is called normal force. The component of contact force along the surface is called frictional force. See, because of gravitational force acting on the man, he presses the ground. Every reaction is equal to opposite reaction. That interaction between man and ground is called contact force. This contact force can be resolved into two components. One component is along the surface, another component is perpendicular to the surface. The component of contact force perpendicular to the contact surface is called normal force. Normal force is a contact force. It is the component of contact force perpendicular to contact surface. Now, how you represent the direction of normal force in different situation? How you represent the direction of normal force in different situations? How you represent the direction of normal force in different situations? For example, ground. Let a body is placed on a smooth horizontal surface or ground. See here, this is a body of mass m is placed on horizontal surface. How you represent direction of normal force? How you find magnitude of normal force? See, I draw separate diagrams of two bodies. This is ground. This is ground. Ground. Let a body of mass m is placed on ground. Body and ground are contact each other. This is contact surface. I draw separate diagrams. See, we know the earth pulls the massive body towards its center by means of some gravitational force. That gravitational force acting on the body is called its weight. The weight of body is downwards, that is expressed as mg. Because of gravitational force acting on the body, it press the ground by means of some force. Every action is equal to opposite reaction. These two are action and reaction forces. Action and reaction forces. See, I draw separately free body diagram of body, FBD of body. The body is considered as point mass. Here body is in rest position. Body is in rest position. On that, here body is considered as point mass. Body is in rest position. On that, the basic force acting on it is first gravity. Second one is reaction force, that is normal force. From this, here there are two forces are acting on the body along vertical direction, but the body remains in rest position means these two forces are balanced forces. Balanced forces means net force is equal to 0. Net force is equal to 0. Means the body is in rest position. So net force equal, two forces are acting in opposite direction means n minus mg equal 0. From this, the normal force acting on the body is n equal mg. So this is the diagramic representation of normal force. The magnitude of normal force acting on the body when placed on horizontal surface is n equal mg. What is the normal force acting on the body when placed on inclined surface? Suppose this is an inclined surface. Angle of inclination is theta. Here we consider all the surfaces are smooth. Let a body of mass m is placed over the inclined surface. Here how you represent direction of normal force and find magnitude of normal force. I draw separate diagrams. See, mass of body is m. Suppose mass of body is m. So the weight of body is mg acting vertically downwards. The weight of body mg acting vertically downwards. This weight can be resolved into two components. One is perpendicular to inclined surface, another one is parallel to inclined surface. This theta means this angle is 90 minus theta. Means this angle is 90 minus theta. One component is mg cos 90 minus theta. Means mg sin theta. Another component is mg sin 90 minus theta means mg cos theta. Here the component of gravitational force mg cos theta pulls the body perpendicular to inclined surface. Means this body exerting force on inclined surface is n. Every action is equal to opposite reaction. Every action is equal to opposite reaction. So here I consider in the direction of perpendicular to inclined plane. Suppose here body moves downwards with acceleration a, body slides down. Here the forces are acting on the body perpendicular to inclined plane is n. Another force is mg cos theta. Along perpendicular to inclined plane, the body is in equilibrium position. There is no motion of body along perpendicular to inclined plane. So along perpendicular to inclined plane, the net force acting on the body is 0 because there is no motion of body along perpendicular to inclined plane. Means the net force acting on the body along perpendicular to inclined plane. From this I write the normal force acting on the body is n equal mg cos theta. The normal force acting on the body in case of horizontal surface is n equal mg. The normal force acting on the body in case of inclined contact surface is n equal mg cos theta. So these are very very important. Once again, so if contact surface is horizontal, the normal force acting on the body when it is kept on horizontal surface is n equal mg. If surface is inclined, means if contact surface is inclined surface, in this case the normal force acting on the body is n equal mg cos theta. Next, so in this way we will discuss in different cases related to normal contact force. Normal contact force. Suppose for example, these are two walls. A solid sphere is placed over two vertical walls. Mass of solid sphere is m. Mass of body is m. A solid sphere is placed over two vertical walls. The solid sphere just contact with two edges of that walls. Here mass of body is m. Here question is, what is the normal force acting on the sphere at point A and what is the normal force acting on the sphere at point B? What are the normal forces are acting on the sphere at points A and B? That is our question. See, first the basic force acting on the sphere is gravitational force. It is directed vertically downwards towards center of the planet Earth. So that is the basic force acting on the solid. After that, there are two contact points of solid sphere with two vertical walls. Here I draw a tangent line at point of contact. The direction of normal contact force is, see here, sphere exerting press that corner by means of some normal force N. Every action is equal to opposite reaction. This is the direction of normal force at point A. Here also sphere press the corner by means of some force, that is NB. Every action is equal to opposite reaction. This is normal force acting on the sphere at point B. In the given problem, suppose in the given problem, this angle 60 degrees, this angle 30 degrees. How you find normal force at point A and normal force at point B? So I draw a simple diagram of that body. Here this body is in rest position. On that body there are three forces are acting. One is normal force NB, another one is normal force NA, and third one is weight, basic gravitational force. Here this angle 60 degrees, this angle 30 degrees. This 30 means 60, 30. This angle 90, 90. So here there are three forces are acting on the point mass. Here sphere is considered as point mass. Here sphere is in rest position. So we know this type of problems are solving basing on components, vector components, or basing on Lami's theorem. You do your wish. But here I apply components easy, but here I apply Lami's theorem. We know according to Lami's theorem, if three forces are acting on a point mass, the condition for equilibrium of that particle is magnitude of force by opposite sine of angle. Sine 90 plus 30 is equal to magnitude of force by opposite sine angle. Magnitude of force by opposite sine angle. Sine 90 plus 60 is equal to magnitude of force by opposite sine angle. Sine 90. So the magnitude of forces by opposite sine angles is equal to constant. N1 by sin theta is equal to N2 by sin theta is equal to mg by sin theta is equal to constant. That is Lami's theorem or sine rule. So I apply Lami's theorem. If you try to solve in component method also, but I think this is easy. Here sin 90 plus 30 means cos 30. Cos 30 value root 3 by 2. Similarly, sin 90 plus 60, cos 60. Cos 60 value 1 by 2. Sin 90 value 1. From this, I write, so I equate first one and last one. NA equal root 3 by 2 mg. Similarly, NB equal mg by 2. In this way, we find normal forces acting at 2 points of contacts A and B on that sphere. NA value mg root 3 by 2, NB value mg by 2. So this is very important model. Now next, another model. Different models related to how you find normal contact force between body and ground or normal contact force between two contact bodies. Now we discuss about normal contact force between contact surface of two bodies. Suppose two bodies, suppose two bodies of masses 4 kg and 1 kg are put in contact, is placed on horizontal surface. Here all contact surfaces are smooth. Here we apply force on 4 kg body is, here we apply force on 4 kg body is 5 Newton. Here question is, what is the normal contact force developed between two contact surfaces of bodies? Here bodies are contact at this surface. Here at the contact surface of two bodies, what are the normal forces are acting? What is the normal force acting on contact surface of two bodies? So for solving this type of body, this type of problems, I consider here two bodies are contact, means I consider these two bodies are treated as a system. These two bodies are considered as a single body. Here we apply force on the system is 5 Newton, not on 4 kg. Both are contact, means I consider these two bodies are considered as a system. Here force acting on the system is 5 Newton. Then first to find out what is the acceleration of system. Here force acting on the system is 5 Newton. Then corresponding acceleration of system is A. First to find out acceleration of system. We know according to Newton's second law, net force equal mass into acceleration. By means that acceleration of the system equal net applied force acting on the system by total mass of system. Acceleration equal net force acting on the system by total mass of system. Here net force acting on the system is 5 Newton by total mass of the system is 5. So the acceleration of system is 1 meter per second square. So like that I find out the acceleration of system. Now find out what is the normal contact force between contact surface of two bodies. Here I apply force on 4 kg body. It push 1 kg body along this direction. We know every action is equal to opposite reaction. Once again, the directions are important. Here we apply force on 4 kg body towards right. This 4 kg body exert one force on 1 kg body is towards right. Every action is equal to opposite reaction. So find out this normal contact force between these two contact surfaces. So I draw free body diagrams of two bodies. This is 4 kg body and this is 1 kg body. Here we apply force on 4 kg body. It exerts force on 1 kg body. Every action is equal to opposite reaction. System moves with acceleration 1 meter per second square, means every particle in the system moves with the same acceleration, A equal 1 meter per second square. So I solve n value, normal contact force between contact surface of two bodies by 1 kg body. Here on 1 kg body only one force is acting. So according to Newton's second law, net force equal mass into acceleration of system. Here net force means n, only one force, mass is 1, acceleration is 1. So the normal force, normal contact force between two bodies is, normal contact force between two bodies is 2 Newton. So like that way, you will try to 3-body system, 4-body system, and so on. So this also important model. In the similar way, now we solve another model related to normal contact force of two bodies. Suppose consider an inclined surface on a ground. Let two bodies of masses 4 kg, let two bodies of masses 4 kg and 2 kg are placed on inclined surface or put on inclined surface. Here the two bodies are contact, both are just contact. Initially the two bodies are in rest position. Because of gravitational force, component of gravitational force along the inclined surface, the two bodies are slides down. Here the question is, what is the normal contact force between two bodies? Here the question is, what is the normal contact force between two bodies? I considered, once again listen, consider two bodies of masses 4 kg and 2 kg or keep on smooth inclined surface of inclination is 30 degrees. Here all the surfaces are smooth. This is fixed. Here inclined surface is fixed on ground. Now question is, because of gravity, the two bodies are slides along the inclined plane. Slides down along the inclined plane. Here question is, what is the normal contact force between contact surface of two bodies? So for finding that, first I consider these two bodies are considered as a system. I consider the two contact bodies are considered as a system. Here system moves down with acceleration A. I consider system moves down with an acceleration A. How you find normal contact force between two bodies? For that, I draw one free body diagram. This is inclined surface. I consider these are two bodies. On this, the gravitational force acting along the inclined plane is mg sin theta. Here mass of first body is 4 kg, that equal 40 into sin 30 value 1 by 2, that equal 20 Newton. The gravitational force, component of gravitational force acting along inclined plane is mg sin theta. So on 4 kg body, the component of gravitational force acting along inclined plane is 20 Newton. Similarly, the component of gravitational force acting on this body along down the inclined plane is mg, this is also mg sin theta. Here mass of body 2 kg, that equal 20 into sin 30 value 1 by 2, so 10 Newton. Along the inclined plane, on 4 kg body, gravitational force acting is 20 Newton. On 1 kg body, gravitational force acting is 10 Newton. So this moves down with acceleration A. This also moves down with acceleration A. I considered, so because of gravitational force acting it it exert that 4 kg body, exert force on 1 kg body, like that. Every action is equal to opposite reaction. That is normal contact force between two contact surface of bodies. So find out that normal contact surface between two contact surface of bodies. Find that n value. Apply write force equations related to 4 kg body and 1 kg body. Write force equations related to 4 kg body and 1 kg body. So on 4 kg body, there are two forces are acting. One is 20 Newton down, another one is N up. So I write the equation is 20 minus N equal 4A, means net force equal mass into acceleration. Your body moves down. In that direction, the downward force is 20 Newton. That is more. So net force means 20 minus N. That equal to 4A. That is equation 1. So write the force equation of 1 kg body. On this body, two forces are acting downwards. So net force acting is 10 plus N is equal to mass of body 2 into acceleration is A. These are the two force equations of two bodies. Solve these two equations, we get N value. Solve these two equations, we get N value. Equation 1 implies 20 minus N equal to 4A. So eliminate A value. For that, I multiply equation 2 into 2. That implies 2 tens 20 plus 2N is equal to 2 2's 4A. So subtract two equations, minus minus minus. Minus plus 4A minus 4A cancel. Minus 2N minus 3N. So minus 3N. 20 minus 20 plus 20. Minus 20 plus 20. Minus 20 plus 20. So we get 0. That implies we get N value is, so that implies we get N value is 0. Here plus 20 minus 20 0. We get N value is 0. Here there is no contact force between two bodies. There is no normal contact force between two bodies. This is also very very important model. There is no contact force between two bodies. Next. So last model, we will finish this class by that model. So very very important. Suppose this is an inclined plane. Angle of inclination is theta. This is an inclined plane. Angle of inclination is theta. Means this is a prism. A prism is placed on smooth horizontal surface. Let a body of mass small m, here prism mass capital M, body mass small m, is placed on smooth inclined surface. We know because of gravity the body slides down. Because of gravity the body slides down along the smooth inclined plane. Here question is, with what force is applied on the prism to avoid slide down a body of mass small m? What force applied on prism to avoid slide down the block. What force acting on the prism to avoid slide down the block? Once again, listen. This is a prism of mass capital M is placed on horizontal surface. Let a body block of mass small m is placed on inclined surface. Generally, because of gravitational force acting on it, this block slides along the inclined plane. Here question is, to keep the block in inclined plane, to keep the block remains rest in inclined plane. For that, what force is acting on prism? What force is applied on prism to avoid slide down the block? To avoid slide down the block. Here capital F is question mark. See, here block does not slide down means, see here I do this problem basing on inertial method, basing on observer on inclined plane. I do this problem basing on inertial method, non-inertial method means with respect to observer on inclined plane. We know in case of non-inertial frame, first what is non-inertial frame? Any accelerated frame is treated as non-inertial frame. We know in non-inertial frame, all the particles present in it experience some non-real force acted in a direction opposite to direction of motion. So I solve this problem basing on non-inertial method, non-inertial frame means observer with respect to inertial frame. So I draw separately. This is an inclined plane of mass capital M. Force acting on the inclined surface is capital M. Suppose this is a body of mass small m. Its weight component along the inclined plane is mg sin theta. Perpendicular to the inclined plane is mg cos theta. So it press the inclined plane by means of some force, that is normal force. Normal force means that is the component of contact force perpendicular to inclined surface. Here angle of inclination is theta, means weight mg. This angle theta means this is 90 minus theta. mg cos 90 minus theta means mg sin theta. mg sin 90 minus theta means mg cos theta. So here body is in equilibrium position. Suppose I consider the system moves with an acceleration a. I considered prism and body is treated as a system. System moves with an acceleration a. First to find out what is the acceleration of system. We know acceleration of system equal net applied force by total mass. Then I write F equal A of m plus m. F equal A of m plus m. Here system moves with an acceleration a along this direction. Then I consider this problem is solving basing on non-inertial frame. So in non-inertial frame, all the particles present in it experience pseudo force acted in a direction opposite to direction of motion. Here system moves along right towards left. Then the body experiences pseudo force towards right. So the pseudo force acting on the body is ma towards right. This pseudo force can be resolved into two components. This pseudo force can be resolved into two components. This is 90 minus theta. This is theta. Similarly, this is 90 minus theta. This angle is theta. So I write this component is MA cos theta. This component is MA sin theta. Here the body keeps in equilibrium along the inclined plane. That is our problem. In problem telling, to avoid slide down the block, what is the force acting on the prism? Here the body is in equilibrium means body is in equilibrium means net force acting on the body is 0. I consider net force acting on the body along the inclined plane is 0. Perpendicular to inclined plane also 0. So here along the inclined plane also 0. Along the inclined plane, the two forces are acting on the body is mg sin theta, another force is ma cos theta is equal to 0. From this, solve this equation, we get A equal g tan theta. So the acceleration of the system is A equal to g tan theta. Substitute A value here, then we get F equal m plus m into g tan theta. So if you apply this force on the system, then the block keeps in equilibrium on that inclined plane. Okay, thank you. To support me, please subscribe and view and like. Thank you.